It's your one and only drama queen here on Major Players Radio. Of course, we got Nipsey Hussle. He's in the building.
No question.
Representing that west side. He got a little shine on. What's good with that?
Not too much of nothing, you know.
Not too much of nothing, brother. You blinging more than me, so I mean, obviously, it's a good look.
That's right.
That's right. All right. So, of course, you know, I'm hearing your music. We just heard Nipsey.
Hussle in the house.
Nipsey Hussle in the house.
First street single off the album.
Right, and I'm hearing that crisscross beat on that.
That's right.
So, I mean, you had to bring it back because that's already a connection right there.
That's right.
That was my era right there.
Me
so,
too.
were you kind of, I don't know, bringing them in for that? Just kind of bringing that whole scene, that feeling into that?
I just remember that was one of the records when I was a young nigga. Like, that was one of my favorite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Throwback of all time classic records that, you know.
Right.
We used to put our overalls on backwards and rap like we was crisscross when we was young niggas, you feel me? So when I heard that, it took me back to an era. So, you know, I felt like niggas my age and females my age and hear that and automatically get taken back.
Oh, yeah. I definitely got taken back for a second. I was like, is this a Chris Cross beat on this joint? All right, so, you know, obviously, listening to your music, you big up your scene a lot. You big up your area. So, talk about your specific scene. You know, rap where you're from briefly, so everybody kind of knows specifically where you're rapping.
Yeah, I'm from the west side of LA, like the Crenshaw and Slauson area, like the '60s, rolling '60s.
Okay.
And you know, I grew up over there since day one, since like '85. And you know, the area that I grew up in, it's a well-known area in LA. You feel me? And basically.
Now, why is it well known? Is it well known because it's a little bit dangerous, or is it well known because just everybody tends to go there when they come to the
a little
west
bit of both.
side?
Like, you know, Crenshaw runs straight through our area, so you know, as you know, it's like a world-famous monument now.
Right.
Niggas come from all over to go get on Crenshaw. So, and aside from that, like, you know, it's been a lot of history from our area, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a gang, what they call a gang problem. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Our area is controlled and well known for that. So you don't see it as a gang problem at all? You see? Yeah, I do, most definitely.
Okay. Now aren't you affiliated with a specific set or anything?
Yeah, like I grew up in the area. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my homeboys was from over there. You know what I mean? So without going too far into it, you know, I did my little thing for a minute and all that.
But you out right now?
I'm not out. You know what I'm saying? I just my direction in my day-to-day has changed.
Okay.
I'm not active anymore. I'm not an active gamer. Like I do full-time music now, obviously, but
right.
Yeah.
And kind of just, you know, before we get really into the music and that whole scene, when you talk about you're not a full-fledged as far as, you know, being in a gang, you were affiliated to Crips, right?
Yeah, I'm from rolling '60s.
Okay, so that, I mean, obviously I don't know the whole slang terminology on that, but just kind of learning a little bit. When you aren't an active member, does that decrease your authenticity with them, or what does that mean for you? I mean, when you go back there, they still can embrace you. They're like, yo, I haven't seen you in a minute, so what's up, Holmes? You know?
Nah, it would never. Like, I got 22, 23 years in. You feel me? Like,
okay.
Like I grew up where I came from. Like I ain't a nigga that was transplanted to woke up one morning and threw on a rag. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, niggas be rooting for me and supportive of me. You know what I'm saying? And they see me making moves and making progress, and they look at it as like groundbreaking. That a nigga from over here could take it this far.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a fact of or a matter of, oh, you been gone 2 or 3 months, you ain't been in the hood, you ain't been putting in no work. Nah, a nigga wouldn't tell me that to begin with. I'm a grown man, so either way it rolls, you know. But my respect or my quote unquote authenticity, it wouldn't even be in question because, you know, I'm established. Like, not to say I'm the hardest nigga from anywhere, but you know, niggas already know the business with me. I'm an established nigga from over there. You know what I'm saying? So whichever lane I choose to take it in my adulthood and in my professional life, niggas gonna get behind that and support that.
And then you got hemmed up. I mean, you kind of, they saw what you were doing and you got, you know, your situation didn't go as planned.
No question.
Obviously so. So when how much time did you serve? Did you serve time?
I mean, I was looking at a whole lot, but I beat my case. So
you beat case.
Yeah, I was in there for 90 days fighting the case for 3 months.
Okay. So you're out, you're a free man, you know, you two-stepping, maybe go a little sea-walking on the side, slapping up the homie. So you out, you free. Now, are you like, okay, I gotta go back and hustle, or are you like, let me pursue this music, let me do something legit? I mean, what was going through your mind at that point?
I mean, like I went to jail 2 weeks after I signed my deal. Like, I was out here in New York working the whole month of January. That was 2008. And right after I signed the deal, we went to Jamaica and came back to LA. 2 days later, they raided my t-shirt shop and took me to jail.
That's a darn shame.
Yeah, so you know, I ain't really get to enjoy my advance. I was sitting in the county fighting a real case. So it was like, more than anything, I got to see what was important, what I was trying to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got some time by myself to really think and put shit in perspective, see who was really on my team. So it was more of a blessing in disguise. I ain't do no long ass bid or nothing like that.
Right.
It was just like a little wake up call, like a little isolation.
Okay.
I sat in a one man cell for like 18 days when I first got processed, just because you know what I'm saying, I had a medical condition where I couldn't be in population. So
a medical condition where you couldn't be was it claustrophobic?
Nah, no, a real one. Like I had just came back from Jamaica. I had a spider bite that was open. They did surgery on my shit. Yeah, so wasn't nothing major. Just the fact that you was by yourself 18 days straight after just signing a major record deal and you know what I mean, being at the peak of your life, and then you being on solitary lockdown for all them days. You know, it wasn't all torture to a nigga. It was just time for me to think and time for me to really sit with my thoughts.
And you did think, because you focused. You started really pushing on the music thing.
No question.
You know, obviously so. But, you know, I'm hearing this buzz about you. And I want to know from you, do you think that you can, are you the artist, are you the new blood, well, I don't say the blood because I don't want to be situations. Are you the new breed to take Cali where it needs to be, where it was once? Are you it? I mean, are you Neo? Are you know, I mean,
you know, shit like that, you gotta let the people decide that.
But do you feel it? I mean, do you feel like you're the one?
I feel like I bring a missing element to the shit as far as a voice in the West that's authentic and that's genuine and that's sincere. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I don't wave my flag like I'm the biggest killer or I'm the hardest crip ever, because, you know what I mean, that's impossible. That's not even my aim out here. My aim is to be successful.
Now, I have to talk about this other artist, and I hate to pin you against anybody. That's not really what I'm here to do, but it happens.
No question.
So, with that being said, you heard of artist by the name of J-Rock?
Yeah, no question.
Now, there's a similar buzz to him because he has this whole raspiness in his voice. Yeah. I mean, you're like the, I hate to, you know, use comparisons, but you're like the Snoop, you know, and he's like the, I don't know, who is his comparison? Maybe like he's like the Game sort of, or I don't know, who Ice Cube or whatever. You give me somebody.
I mean,
but you know, you guys can coexist, but at the same time, you know, there's a question of, you know, is there a competition? Do you feel like there's a competitive spirit in the midst of all this?
Of course, like it ain't me and him competing against each other, but it's just naturally like people see that as like, all right, you know, they create that like. It's a new blood from LA, and it's a new nigga representing Crip from LA.
Right,
they both got major deals.
Right.
They both got singles in rotation. They both got an internet buzz, so it created a certain like you said, a competitive spirit between the two. But you know, it's all, in my opinion, like we young niggas from real areas. I'm familiar with the area J-Rock come from. You familiar with the area I come from. But that's where he come from, and that's a real area. And, you know what I'm saying? Me being where I'm from, seeing a nigga from over there and seeing a nigga from where I'm from. Signing to major labels, involving they one dudes that they grew up with in they movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making progress, being on BT, having shit in rotation after the West been blocked out for so long.
Right.
Like more than anything, you know, niggas is proud of that. Salute that.
Some niggas, some niggas, rolling on some